Houston Texans seem to be nearing an end to their free agency period. Let's talk some more about it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. Let's get into it, guys. Long time no see. Yes, I know it. The Houston Texans, though, are starting to near put a little bow tie on their free agency period. It's getting near the end of this thing, and overall, we'll give it a grade. The Houston Texans, I believe, gotten about a good B, good solid 85. How about that? Really solid grade for this team that overall did well in this free agency period. It did not start off so hot. I get it. A lot of fans were upset. I was more so patient and just waiting to see what the overall result was going to be. And it ended up being really damn good day two, because getting a Danielle Hunter, adding, Danico Autry day one, adding Jeff Okudah day one, really young, nice potential from cornerback there. The Houston Texans got a lot of pieces. Again, the splash is Danielle Hunter trading for Joe Mixon, getting that running back that you really desperately needed for only a seventh round pick. So the Houston Texans overall did their thing free agency. But there is a hole right now at the defensive tackle position. And yes, I know Danico Autry can play defensive tackle, but he's not going to be there every single time. He's going to be more of a rotational piece at that end position. Yes, he can fill in there, but there isn't. He's more of a defensive end. Okay, that's just what he is. 6'5", 285. Eric Armstead ended up going to your division rival, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, the same team that did beat you in the second game and were atop the AFC South for quite some time, and then it just went all crashing down after that. But regardless, this isn't a team to look over. All right. The Jaguars were definitely the top of the AFC South, and they beat you. Regardless of how you feel about the game, I understand we didn't have Kaimi Fairbairn. At the end of the day, the scoreboard says that they beat you. And the Houston Texans, I think, have done a gluttony of moves to improve this team, to improve during CJ Stroud's rookie contract. And that was the biggest thing to do for Nick Caserio in the front office of the Houston Texans, was how can they improve during CJ Stroud's rookie contract? How can they take advantage of it? You added a Joe Mixon, you got a Danielle Hunter, you got a Danico Autry, you got a Jeff Okudah, all right? You got Azeez Al-Shaair, you pairing him with Christian Harris, you got Will Anderson already, you got a growing defensive line that looks hungry, that looks tenacious. In the offensive side of the ball, you re-signed Dalton Schultz, you still got Nico, you got Tank Dell, you got CJ Stroud, of course, you improved at running back with Joe Mixon. There is some holes here and there. You would like to get a backup running back? Absolutely. That's probably going to come through the draft. I don't mind a guy like Will Shipley from Clemson, 439, 440 speed. All right. Not bad whatsoever. A guy that can be that really good receiving back for you. A backup, essentially 4th, 5th round pick maybe. I would not mind that. The Houston Texans also have some holes in the secondary. The safety position really hasn't been addressed. The more I talk about it, the more is where I'm really stressed about the secondary of the Houston Texans. Do I like Jeff Okudah? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, the guy still has injury issues, just like your counterpart in Derek Stingley Jr., who has not played a full season healthy. Now, I hate to be pessimistic about him. Overall, I think Stingley is a badass cornerback. And when healthy, he plays like a top 10 cornerback in the NFL easily, arguably top 5 last year, because he was absolutely just a difference maker on the field for this team. We saw it in the playoffs. But the secondary is definitely something that I am worried about, because Stingley gets hurt, Okudah gets hurt. What are we looking at in the secondary right now? You don't have Steven Nelson. He doesn't look like he's going to be coming back. The Houston Texans still got to make some moves here and there, and I do expect them to make some more moves. They traded away Malik Collins for a 7th round pick. They thought they were going to get Eric Armstead. It did not work out. And Eric Armstead now goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now you got yourself kind of going, what is the interior defensive line going to look like? I like the moves that they did. I like Foley Fatukasi, really good run stuff from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I am learning more about Tim Settle, a defensive lineman from the Buffalo Bills, rotational guy with them, didn't play a lot. Maybe it's something D'Amico sees that he could work with. Who knows? He's 6'3", 313, though. The Houston Texans definitely got to improve along the interior defensive line. I am stressing about that, and I am stressing about the secondary. Other than that, maybe a wide receiver, backup running back. Obviously, these things are going to get filled during the draft and hopefully within the next few days. But the Houston Texans did a fantastic job of taking advantage of C.J. Stroud's rookie contract. Shout out to Nick Caserio and company. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.